Hey guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Usually we will answer some psychic question, but today I'm gonna rant. The reason I wanna rant is I have a conflict with my husband, and you'll realize this conversation happen all the time between us. So I decided to dedicate an episode for it. And yes, to my husband, this episode is dedicated for you. Have you guys ever been in a relationship and then, I think this probably happened way more in North America instead of Asian, right? Because Asian, we're kind of brutal with our word. We kind of, we will call people fat right on their face. Why in North America, people are more polite. They don't say that to your face. They will say something nice. So even if, they are doing, I don't know, they can always come up with nice word to describe things, which I find very amazing. It's actually, I consider some kind of superpower sometimes. But what happened between me and husband is, a lot of time, you just renting. Renting is basically you have a idea, opinion, or you have something to say, and you simply just want to say it. You actually got no interest to hear what the other person had to say. You simply just want to get it out of your chest, and then so you make a no, like everybody know, right? So a lot of time when this situation happen, my husband will say, I'm trying to communicate with you, so I can, get my point of view. If I don't like something, I have my right to, express my feeling and things like that. Okay, English is my second language. It's my second language, and I don't know if it's correct, literally correct or not correct. But between English and Chinese, I'm here to tell you, when you want to communicate with somebody, you come with an intention to actually listen to what the other person have to say, and you come with an open-minded to even compromise your point of view, or listen to I'm gonna express what my point of view, and then you express your point of view, and then we find somewhere in the middle, something like, okay, if I like Asian food, my husband like Western food, and then we sit down and talk about what do you think, what do you think, right? Like, well, but I don't feel like Western food today, and then he probably doesn't feel like Asian food today, so where can we meet somewhere in between? Maybe we go find, I don't know, a restaurant that have Chinese and Western food all together, right? So that is communication. Communication, you come with intention to hear what the other party had to say, and then you even come with open-minded to accept whatever whatever they have to say, and find somewhere in between, right? So that is communication. Renting, in the other hand, it's like what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is, as you guys must notice, you log in and you cannot say anything to me. I simply want to talk. Do I want to hear what you have to say? Not so much. So this is renting. I'm just gonna keep talking. Do I give you an opportunity to talk back to me while I'm talking? No. What I'm doing right now is renting. Okay? That also show you I'm probably not a nice person. I just want to rent. Do I want to communicate? No. So what I try to say is, stop using the word communicating when you are actually just renting. If you're renting, then it doesn't matter what the other person's reaction is. They might like it, they might not like it. For me, I'm just not a morning person. So if you rent in the morning, most likely I'm just getting a little bit irritating. But if you caught me in a good mood, you rent, I might be okay with it. So you don't know. But anyway, living in North America for a long time, I'm just here want to say, if you're renting, just admit you're renting. So what? You know, stop saying that you're communicating because you didn't give me any chance to talk back. You are not interested to hear what I have to say, right? And sometimes when I hear bad, complaining, comment, you know, it might be something like what happened today is my wonderful daughter make a mess, you know, cook the breakfast, make the mess, and then the worst of all, leave the stove on and left for school. Yes, it's very bad. It could burn the house down and all that. So when my husband noticed that, told me that, want me to tell my daughter, I have a reaction that is called probably not normal for majority of people. I don't join into that complaining. I don't join like, oh my God, how can she do that? No, all I do is, okay, because I don't like to emphasize on negativity. I like to make a mental note, make sure I really talk about it, but I don't want to waste my energy, especially in the morning, to discuss about it. But that reaction I get, sometimes people, you know, talk to me, complain about something, they don't get that same reaction, they get frustration. So it lead to way more complaining about different things. So that's why I got fed up with it. So when I pointed out, my husband complaining and say he's trying to communicate with me. No, you are not. You are not trying to communicate with me. You are renting like what I'm doing right now. I just rent, and I don't care what people have to say. Do I want to hear what they say? Not really. Do I give them opportunity to talk to me? Not really, because I'm just renting. I have a strong opinion, and I feel the need to express it, put it out to the universe, and let everybody know I am renting. So anyway, one day my husband will finally tell me what is his true nationality, because I think he's more confused with the word than I am. So now I finished my renting. I am still gonna answer a couple psychic questions. Before I answer my psychic question, did I introduce myself? My name is Ruowen Huang. I am an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I'm gonna answer a couple questions because I really try to finish this list. My question is, here, what do psychic know? Okay, this is actually quite a funny question. What do psychic know? Psychic don't know things that you don't know. Does that make sense to you? Right? So we don't know anything that you don't know. So not as you, this life maybe, but your, greater self, the spirit guide, we call it. So a lot of time we think our information is coming from someone else, like, third party or, higher, like Buddha or anybody else. Well, if the psychic ever trace back like I did, follow them home or spend some time to discover where it really come from, the answer is it actually only come from you, right? All the information you carry, all the things that you need to know, don't know, or whatever you bring into this life, the chances we know all that information from there. So we really don't know things that you don't know. It's just because your intuition been put aside, your psychic ability been put aside, so you don't know. But once you start developing that part of you, that part of, skill, you pretty much don't need a psychic. You don't need to go to psychic to know something you already know. Because, people follow my blog, they must always have the same feeling too. When I'm telling them something, deep down they feel they already know the answer. They just need someone to validate that answer for them. Therefore, they come to me. But do we know something that you don't know? The chances, no. The chances we only know the thing that you know. If you don't know, that's because you've been somehow, some way decide to put away your psychic power. So you don't know. Okay, I hope I answered that question. I got one more thing here. I think it's very interesting. Why people don't remember their past life? why people don't remember their past. Really, for a good reason. Seriously. Because you don't know your past life, you can focusing on this life and make the best of it, right? Because if you remember past life, I here can tell you is a bad thing. Why? Because I still remember how I got killed. I still remember, you know, the drizzle cracking to my chest and broke my rib. You know, I still can feel that. What's good about it, right? I still remember the fear or, you know, the panic in the gas chamber. What's good about it? Seriously, why do you want to know your past? When you know your past, what are you going to do with it anyway? Like, what do you want to do with it? You're going to end up living in a lot of fear. Here, a lot of fear, a lot of pain. It will stop you from living your life. Therefore, you probably cannot learn. You cannot evolve. And that's it. Yeah, you may be correct. The past is not all about bad thing. Sometimes there's a good thing, right? But you know what? When there's a good thing, you still stop living your life. Seriously. Because you cannot stop comparing it. If you have, I'm going to give you an example. If you have a very great cupcake in, I don't know, somewhere 18th century in England or somewhere, and now you're living your life and people want to show you a very good cupcake in somewhere Taiwan. You taste it, you're going to always complaining, I had it better before. Or if you have a great relationship, you know, like hang out with your soulmate thousands of years ago, and this time you met someone who is not treating you not nice but not equally nice, you're gonna compare all the time and think I had it better before, right? So really, why do people don't remember their past life? For a good reason. So every life can be a surprise. Every life you're living now at this life right now, right here, you can make a difference of it. You can start something new. You can create anything you want, but not to be influenced by what you already been through already, right? So anyway, today I'm just gonna answer 2 questions and then, you know, I spend all of my time ranting, but I hope that answer the question, and then, you know, hopefully, well, I still have one more. Yeah, let me wrap this up so I can start. I can go through my vocabulary or something. Do all the archangels and saints or famous spiritual figure really exist? Can you see and communicate with all of them? Okay, do they exist? All exist? I don't know. But I do have to say some of them do, because I have a special power. If it happens, I will see it. If it never happened, it will only show blank. So if people ever express or talk about something that happened in the past, or even in their past life, or even they talk about any figure that actually exists, I actually will see the database as they continue talking about it. But if this person is somehow somewhat made up, it will only show black to me. So through years, I heard a lot of story, right? So I'm gonna have to say yes to this answer, but not all of them, because some people actually do not see anything. So can I see and communicate with all of them? See, I think in this 2 question is the all that stop me from answering, because I can see and communicate with some of them, but I cannot communicate with all of them. And a lot of time, I cannot even identify them. I guess. I once saw a guy. Well, if you guys in that religion, you probably understand. I once saw a guy that is bald, you know, short hair, you know. I don't know what that century is, but, you know, bald, you know, only got a hair on the side and wearing the brown robe, not robe, gone, right? And then I keep seeing this guy in my Austrian in-laws house, and I actually got no idea who he is. And then I thought it was an ancestor or somebody, but it doesn't come cross-eyed because it looked very peaceful, so I will have to label it as scent, but I actually don't know who it is, right? So it's not until the end of my trip I noticed a very small picture on the wall of this guy. So I was quite shocked. I'm like, who's this guy? And then they tell me this guy is Saint Paul or Saint George, one of those. I don't know. But anyway, so as I say, I am very ignorant on the term, right? So a lot of time when I see things, I actually don't know what it is. So until, unless later on people express it to me and tell me what it is, then I will learn. So anyway, I think I finished all the questions on this paper, and then, start tomorrow or next week, and we will go back to my list of vocabulary. So thank you guys for listening to me ranting. And I guess I will see you guys again. If you like what I'm doing, go join us live on Periscope, or go to my Facebook or my website, ruowen.com, or subscribe my YouTube channel. So till then, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.